Well, hi everybody.
Hello.
It's summer at last, can you believe it? You might hear some music in the background. We're sat outside on our stern and it's absolutely beautiful here. I've got shorts on. It's the first time this year so I'm shocking people.
You could light up the canal with those white legs.
Well, that's right, my celery sticks. We're here this afternoon and we're going to talk about all the things you can do with your boat. We've done quite a lot of things. Can you think of any things that we've done? What have we done?
What have we not done? We really ought to have bought a sail away, which is basically an empty boat where you start from scratch. We decided to go one better and buy a boat full of stuff, rip all the stuff out again while moving in our own stuff and then do the work.
Rubik's Cube, yes.
Not a good policy.
But I'm just thinking what we've used our boat for. So we've had Christmas parties. We have dinner parties. We've cooked for people.
Yes. We took people on a cruise around the Venice Canal Boat Festival.
Yeah.
I think we had, well, more than I'm going to admit to on camera.
Yes, I think,
boat sinkable amounts.
Well, it was definitely leaning a little bit here and there, listing.
Yes.
But
we've had belly dancers.
Yeah, we built a roof deck and we had a belly dancer on there last year.
We had a barbecue on the roof.
Barbecue on the
After
roof.
we built the roof deck.
Yeah, and we've had dinner on the roof. So, you know,
it looked used.
You got a 70-foot tube. That's what we've got, okay? A steel tube. What can you do with it? You think, well, you're very limited by space. Well, we want to tell you a little bit more about ourselves, and some of you probably know this already, that we spent many years living in Los Angeles, and there I wrote and directed a film in the mountains of San Bernardino. It was great fun.
Oh my goodness, it was.
And Aisha was with me. Aisha was wardrobe, makeup, and also in charge of catering.
They all got to eat British food for 2 weeks.
And they loved it.
They did, actually.
They did. So both of us have a real love of film and telling stories through film and everything else. And so we started to think about, well, what can we do with our boat? Could we make films on our boat? And that is what we've started to do. So we are about to embark on a new direction. Okay, we have enough on our plate already, but mad as we are turning our boat from time to time into a narrowboat film studio.
We're still in negotiations, what we call it, is Narrowboat Films. I wanted Funky Mole Rat Studios, because we're rather fond of naked mole rats. That's for another time and another story.
Yeah, we'll discuss that later.
I actually wanted that to be the name of our boat, Funky Mole Rat Boat, but there we are. I may have digressed a bit. Yes, films.
Well, what does a narrowboat offer? Well, first of all, if you're making films, you move around, so you have different locations. You might just be able to see Jerry's Pompeii behind us.
Ah, yes. Hang on, I'm going to step away so people can see.
Just open up. There you can see it. This is like a sculpture park that this guy,
one man on his own,
built over many, many years. He died a couple of years ago, but he's left this sort of legacy here. But you might be out in the wilds, you might be in a rundown area or a very posh area like Little Venice. So in terms of exterior, there's a lot that you can actually film. But what about the interior? Because that's where you want to work.
What about a floating film studio?
Yes, that's right. And I think we found a way to do it, because I've got these scripts that I wrote, screenplays, which are like, screenplay is like a blueprint for a movie, okay? It's like a set of instructions, scene one, etc. And actors come in and things happen. Can you convert a narrowboat into a film studio?
Can we bring LA to the canals of London?
Well, we've started to explore this, so I'm going to do the way. Oh, hang on, we've got a background here.
Oh, very nice. Just in case you thought we photoshopped the background.
Yeah.
That is a real boat going by, and we really are on the canal.
So I just say this and fill you on the background of why we've done this. As you probably know, to make a movie, even if it's a low budget movie, costs a lot of money, and so there's a lot of financial risk. putting it all together is like a jigsaw puzzle, getting the finance, getting the producer, the actors, the director, the cameraman, and so forth, camera person, and it's a giant jigsaw puzzle. So, can you work with a small
costly
team?
one. You have to wait years and years and years begging and pleading people for money for something that may actually never happen.
Yeah.
10 years of your work down the drain.
But as you know, you guys, you know that we're very much about self-sufficiency and doing things ourselves. So we have found a way to do this. And it's quite unique. And we're going to tack on the end of this vlog, we're going to put a little extract of a film we've started to make, and
we should say it's not a film in a conventional sense. What we did is took one of Alan's scripts, because we're looking at a very low budget way of doing it, and we've used a little bit of live action, and Alan against a green screen, which is hilarious because we bought this green screen, which is a pop-up one, and it pops up on the boat and pretty much takes over the entire boat. So lots of fun getting that in place. But basically we've got Alan in front of the screen reading from the script, and then we've used lots of amazing editing skills to kind of bring that story to life. It's very much in its infancy at the moment when you watch our clip, but it's a start, right?
It is. It shows you what can be done with a narrowboat. I wrote a screenplay called The Captain Who Never Went to Sea, about a man who claims to be a great sea captain. In fact, he's never been. It's a bit like us, no,
We've never been to sea in the narrowboat.
No, we haven't, but I said I will never ever live on a boat, and lo and behold I did. So the captain is sort of me in a way. And what we've done is we put images behind, so it looks like we're by the seashore, and you can put still images and then you can put moving images as well. There's Shutterstock and other companies that where you can buy these images and where you can buy this footage from.
It is kind of amazing, isn't it?
It really is.
And we live in this day and age where you literally could take something like a narrowboat, which, I don't know, 40 years ago you wouldn't have had internet on the thing.
No,
and now
right.
we could actually turn it potentially into a space where we make movies. That is fabulous.
And you've got, we're just using iMovie to edit in, which is very basic, very simple, but that means you can put your own music on, you can cut the images up, and so have different footage, move things around, and with green screen you can let it appear that you're anywhere, by a coast, inland, inside a building, in a room somewhere, and all the time we're on our narrowboat. So I've got the green screen here.
It's in this pop-up
No,
bag. Yes,
okay.
Don't pop it up.
I don't think
disaster.
I'm going to open this because it's huge when it opens. About
And
six,
it takes half an hour
foot.
to unpop it.
Yeah, and I'll probably fall in the canal if I try and open it now. So let's drop that down. So we hope you enjoy this little clip that we're going to give you.
It's just very roughly done. It's not edited before we get lots of comments about what it needs and
and there's still the watermarks on the
taster.
images and footage. Don't ignore that. It's just because we haven't purchased those
please
yet.
Don't sue us.
But
we are going to buy the real thing.
It's a beginning, you see, and here this is something else.
Just do it.
You can
Begin.
do it. Yes,
Better
just do it.
Started than perfect.
That's it.
Don't let a need for perfection stop you.
So enjoy the little bit of footage at the end of this vlog, and do give us your comments. Hey, did you enjoy it? Did it work? It's a sort of film, it's not quite up to the standard of Warner Brothers, 20th Century Fox. So what? They're working to $100 million budgets and things.
Yes.
We're working to probably...
it was the cost of the green screen, I think, which
the
is,
green
I don't know,
screen.
20 quid off Amazon.
So we've got
not bad for a
20,
movie.
No, 20 quid budget is all right, isn't it? Yeah.
You've got to get a decent mic.
Yeah.
That's maybe...
A mic, and it's just fun to do it.
Yeah.
It's fun to create a story and then pretend that you're somewhere else.
Yeah, so if you thought you couldn't live on a narrowboat, think again. Not only can you live on a narrowboat, you could even turn it into a film studio and take on Hollywood.
That's right, yeah. Hollywood, somewhere in London. Yeah. That's it, okay.
Bye for now.
Okay, bye-bye. Blue sky. A calm blue sea fills a curving bay, lit by the first rays of the sun. Tranquility. Far off, perched by the sea's edge, stands an old 2-story house, once picturesque, now worn and tumble down. A small sailing boat lies on the beach nearby, faded and unused. The sky formed a shell around the little house. The house was made of shells, smooth stones, sea things. Edgeways on a perch of land, it faced the sea. And the sea formed a shell around the little house, which lay like a pearl, perfectly formed between the 2 shell halves. Here lived the captain,